Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up, we get some information about the school budget vote happening next week, allowing the community to weigh in and be a part of how taxes will be used in our schools.
Next, we have yet another story about APs, but this time, instead of looking at all the work students are putting into them, we look at the toll the stress of AP exams takes on the students.
And lastly, we'll see a segment dedicated to the revival of Hacky Sack, a game that several students have been enjoying playing all around our campus.
I'm Dana Stone.
And I'm Hallie Redican.
And these are the BMB Morning Announcements.
Good morning, Mepham. Dana, I can't believe how close we're getting to the end of the year. That means graduation is just around the corner.
Hallie, do we really have to talk about this right now? I don't feel like being this sad this early in the morning.
I know. You're just going to miss me so much. But we do actually need to talk about graduation.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but why do we have to talk about it?
Because the seniors need to be aware that the honor cords that they just paid for a few weeks ago are now being handed out. So be sure to check your Google Classrooms and stay up to date on when and where to receive them.
You know, as a junior, and I think I can speak for all the underclassmen, we don't really care about honor cords.
Oh, I'm so sorry to bore you, Dana. What would you rather talk about?
I would rather update everyone on the Masked Singer. It is far more interesting. Thanks to the students' participation, we were able to raise $150 for the Childhood Cancer Cure campaign. Good job, Pirates.
Dana, the Masked Pirate is just one example of the many great things happening in our school. From clubs to classes to athletic teams, we've seen a lot of success this year.
That's right, Hallie. And from year to year, that success starts with the annual school budget vote.
BMB's Liv Langanese has more on this school year's budget vote.
In recent news, people have been talking about the budget vote happening at the end of this month. But what is it?
The budget vote is a way for the community members every single year to endorse the budget that the district has planned. As a district, part of our monies, the majority of our monies, come from taxes from our community members. So it's incumbent for the district to prepare a plan that is transparent and easy to read and understandable so that everyone knows exactly where their property taxes are going to benefit our students and their education.
The budget vote will take place on Tuesday, May 19th from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. People that are registered voters within the district are encouraged to participate in the voting process. With ways to further educate yourself on the matter, please visit nfoa.org or the QR code on screen. I'm Liv Langanese, sending it back to the studio.
Thanks, Liv. I definitely feel like I have a much better understanding of the budget vote now.
Something else coming up in our community is a craft fair at the North Bellmore Library on June 6th. They're looking for vendors and volunteers to help at the event. You can contact friends at northbellmorelibrary.org for more information.
Dana, craft fairs make me think about art, and that reminds me of the art show.
For those of you who don't know, the art show got moved to an earlier date, which is May 19th.
Be sure to stop by and look at all the beautiful work your fellow pirates have made throughout the school year.
Another event everyone should attend is the second spring concert, where the chorus will perform. This event is taking place this upcoming Wednesday.
I can't wait to hear what they're going to sing during this concert this year. And of course, both of those events can be seen right here on the BMB YouTube channel.
I am just glad this is all happening after APs are over because I do not think I would have had the time.
I couldn't agree more. I really could use a day off.
It's funny you say that because Bianca Muniz has an inside look at some of the stresses of AP week.
After 2 weeks of stressful studying and early morning testing, the AP weeks are finally coming to an end. Many across campus are celebrating the finish line from the stresses of AP week.
The students take the classes seriously, so they're putting in a lot of work throughout the year, and by the end of the year when they take those AP exams, it's a relief for them that they worked so hard and that they were able to achieve such a good score.
Now that we have some teacher responses to the stresses of APs, let's get some responses from some students. I'm here live in an AP Spanish classroom. So, what are your thoughts on the AP exam? Okay, and you? That's weird. I always thought AP students showed up to school. Well, I guess back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Bianca. Wait, today is Friday the 15th.
And we both took APs this week.
And we're here.
Or are we?
Anyways, Dana, if you've been around the halls of Mepham, you've probably seen people playing hacky sack all over school. But I have no idea what it is.
Me neither. All I know is that Hallie Gillison is here to give us more information on it.
If you've walked around school recently, you've probably noticed something making a comeback. Hacky sack. What used to be a huge trend in the 90s is suddenly everywhere with Gen Z, and honestly, no one really expected it. According to reports, TikTok searches and hashtags related to hacky sack have increased by over 600% in just 1 week as more teens have started to pick it up again. And maybe that's because hacky sack is simple. You don't need a lot of equipment, you don't need to be amazing at it, and part of the fun comes with messing up with your friends. In a world where everyone's constantly on their phones, it's kind of refreshing seeing people just in a circle, talking, laughing, and just being in person again. So maybe some trends really are worth bringing back. For BMB, I'm Hallie Gillison.
Serious question. Is hacky sack considered a sport?
I mean, I would think so, but either way, you just gave us a great transition into our sports segment. Here's Brett McGovern with your week in Mepham sports.
Good morning, Pirates. I am back with your sports report, and it's busy. First to the diamond, where the boys' stunning upset over division with senior and B&B's own Jake Maxwell throwing a complete game. Onto the field, where the boys lacrosse team played an important game for the playoffs on Wednesday against the Highlanders at Mepham, which means B&B had their cameras there, so make sure to watch that on YouTube to see what you missed. The girls' lacrosse team played Herricks on Wednesday, with sophomore Olivia Letieri making 100 saves on the season. Lastly, to the track, where the Pirates track team hosted division championships on their senior day. Thank you, seniors, for all you contributed.
Thanks, Brett. Are there any upcoming events that we should know about for next week?
County championships for track are on Monday.
Thanks.
Well, I don't know about you, Dana, but I'm dying to know what the weather is looking like this weekend.
Me too. I am so ready for the heat and a high UV.
I hope Ollie gives us a good news for this weekend's weather report.
So, I am back, I guess. Let me break down what occurred in my absence, because not sure if this is 100% accurate, so let's run it by together. 1. A freshman does weather and rips up my face. Not ideal. 2. That was followed up by another freshman who proceeded to rip up the previous freshman's face while also ripping up my face. Even less ideal. Oh, and 3rd, the cherry on top, my own father replaced me. What the actual word I can't say, because this is the BMB Morning Announcements and we are family friendly. At least my own father didn't rip up my face. Mainly because I wrote a script. Thank you, Oliver from the past. All right, I guess I'll tell you the weather in a normal way this time. Friday looks mid, with it reaching a high of 64. Nothing too special. Saturday is looking toasty, with temperatures reaching a high of 67. Oh, and also a UV of 9. I was forced to say that, by the way. Sunday, one up Saturday with a high of 76 and a low of 61. My goodness me. I'm done yapping now.
Thanks, Ollie. Now that I know that it's UV 9 on Saturday, I'll definitely be at the beach, so thanks for reporting on that.
You can thank Bridget Flanagan for that one.
You know, now that we have everything covered, I think it's time for us to leave since it is a special day for us AP students. I really want to leave.
Well, in that case, let's wrap it up and fast. These have been the BMB Morning Announcements for Friday, May 15th, Day 4. Have a great day, Pirates. All right, let's go. Ow, 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 I rolled my ankle. Okay,
I don't know. Okay, ice cream? I want Starbucks, but you won't take me.
I'm sorry,
you have a
okay,
bed
we'll go
party.
see Ralph at Starbucks. Oh, okay, all right.